I come to you this morning to talk to you about something that's very close to my heart. And
How
I'm
many
not
brothers
here
and
to give
sisters?
advice. I'm not here to offend anyone. All right.
So, we begin each of our lectures by explaining to you what we mean when we say Fahami. The Fahami prophet put it exactly like this. It is divine understanding. It is also the name of the new Negro culture founded on the background of our ancestors' worship. Our due reverence for our noble ancestors. Ancient and divine, whose wisdom graced the land of Egypt, Ethiopia, Arabia, Chaldea, Canaan, and the entire torrid zone. The torrid belt of the mystic name Ethiopia. It says Fahami is divine understanding. Divine means that it is holy, complete, universal, intelligent, and of God. Understanding means intelligent supreme power of discernment. Discernment provides mental penetration, which is the power of the mind to see deeply into a subject in spite of everything that camouflages or distorts the view. Therefore, divine understanding is simply stated the understanding of universal law despite the obstacles placed before us. Next it says that it is the name of the new Negro culture. Here I would just like to note that you must consider the period of time in which the prophet made this statement. This was a time when the term Negro was accepted. It was an accepted term for us as blacks or African. It is today. But in many of his other writings, he referred to us as Hamites or Kemites. The land of Kim is one of the ancient names of the land named by our ancestors. Understanding that people are named after the land of their origin. Hence, the Asians are from Europeans are from, and on and on and on. Next it says that Negro culture. But now that we understand the term, we won't use Negro. We're going to use Kemetic culture. Culture means your way of doing a thing or seeing a thing. Your way of doing a thing or seeing a thing. Worshiping your own Most High God. Saints and saviors. Gods and goddesses. It also meets the needs of the people, as in providing them with education, informing, trade, and industry, understanding the science of government and power, and having the knowledge of law and justice. Culture brings order out of chaos and makes man fit to meet his God. It is founded on the background of our ancestor worship. Ancestor worship is our due reverence to our noble ancestors, ancient and divine. Due reverence is honor and respect, and to seek to build on the accomplishments of our good ancestors, those that had godly attributes. That is what we mean by ancestor worship. We don't mean to hoop and holler and jump up and down and slobber at the mouth. The next line says that, whose wisdom graced the land of Egypt, Ethiopia, Arabia, Chaldea, Canaan, and the entire torrid zone, the torrid belt of the mystic name of Ethiopia. The wisdom is the knowledge of God, agriculture, art, architecture, handcrafts, philosophy, and medicine, poetry, music, songs, and so forth.
What is that?
And the location where this took place is the area 20 degrees north and 20 degrees south of the equator, all the way around the earth. This land carries a name of mysterious power, or secret power. And we are the original inhabitants of this land. Now you have it. Fahami, brothers and sisters. It is important for us to know the origin of our information. So I will briefly introduce him again to those of you who don't already know him. Paul Nathaniel Johnson was called the culture prophet. He was called what?
Culture prophet.
One of our principles is that God never sent a prophet to the world. God always sends a prophet to a people. And that prophet always comes from amongst the people to whom he sent them to. Buddha was a prophet of God sent to who? The Japanese. Krishna was a prophet of God sent to who? The Indians. Jesus was a prophet sent to who? The Jews. Kemites in America, who is your prophet? Who are your saints and saviors? Okay, brothers and sisters, just want to let you know, we have not been forsaken. Allah, or God, or Amun-Ra sent us a prophet of our very own. And this prophet brought us what we need, just like the other prophets brought to their people what they needed at that time. Yes, it is true that all prophets have a universal message. Universal laws have no respect of person. They apply to everyone. Each prophet also comes with a specific message for his or her people. Now, what is that need for us? Culture. Therefore, what kind of prophet did God send to us? A culture prophet. Exactly. Brothers and sisters, our learner for this evening is the Fahami High Priest Peter Ra. He was taught by the adept High Sheikh Wadras Mahi, who was taught by the Fahami Rasul, or the Fahami Prophet. As I have mentioned in previous lessons, this brother learned his lesson. He is not going to entertain you with a bunch of stuff to arouse you emotionally. This is a classroom. He can only, as he likes to say, learn you something if you want to learn. And learning is not just about listening. It is a grueling task. You need to examine what you hear with a fine-tooth comb. And you must never cease. Remember, the thing about learning is that no matter how much you know, you can always do. Without further delay, brothers and sisters, Fahami High Priest, Peter Ra.